Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Q4 and FY22 earnings conference call of Accuracy Shipping Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the companies as on the date of this call. These statements do not guarantee the future performance of the company, and it may involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. Now I hand over the conference to Mr. Vinay Tripathi, Managing Director of Accuracy Shipping Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and very warm welcomes to everyone to our annual earnings conference call. We have uploaded our Q4 and FY22 investors presentations on stock exchange and company website, and I hope everyone had an opportunity to go through the same. Along with me, I have our CFO for Accuracy Shipping Limited, some of our members of the senior management and team, and SDA, our investor relations advisor. We are hosting our earnings call after a long period of time, so let me give you a quick background of Accuracy Shipping Limited, followed by industry insights and then financials and then operational performance for Q4 and FY22. Accuracy Shipping Limited was incorporated in 2008, is an end-to-end logistics service provider for all business needs with more than 14 offices and 64 agency agreements across the globe. We manage and provide all services under one roof for logistical and requirement for the businesses. Accuracy is present across the value chains from collection of goods from the seller's warehouse, that is the point of origins, to buyer warehouse, that is the point of destinations, or at a time of direct to consumer, that is called door-to-door delivery concept, end-to-end supply chain. As Accuracy, we provide multiple services from clearing and forwarding, loading and unloading, transportations, warehousing, last mile delivery, and so on and so forth. We provide these services as a standalone services as well as a bundle services, so that all the services for the customers can be addressed under a single roof with a single vendor for taking a service of end-to-end logistics and door-to-door or both concept. For clearing and forwarding, we are the most trustworthy and popular custom broking agent, offering world-class custom clearance services. Our endeavor is to enhance our customers' delight by offering them right solutions at right time. Facilitated shipment of import and export is in the shortest possible time span, while the paying special attention to all the details involved in the customs clearance process, both national and international, and ensure that our customs department is continually updated regarding the new laws and regulations, as well as export consignment clearance. We have custom clearance services to customers covering both air and sea with 24-hour support team with multiple cargo handling experts, and we handle more than 7,000 TEUs approximately monthly basis. In transportations, we are pan-India presence. We have operations controlled through a spread out network of offices and depot, including office at checkpoint as well. These services handles and deliver a variety of cargo across the country with professional airs. We provide standardized surface transportation services with an assurance of safe handling of the goods. Third, the goods are delivered in flawless conditions, thereby providing absolute satisfaction to our client. We also have our own manufacturing facility of truck trolley, thereby customizing as per the need of the customers. Along with the logistic services we provide, we also have a fueling pump with one of the biggest and fuel storage capacity in Kutch region. Among all SR outlets, this fueling station is one-stop solution for all fuel and lubricant and urea requirements to the client. This also argues well with our own fleet of 375 trucks and hence can generate more margins. On transportation, since fuel cost is one of the largest costs for transportations, the fuel pump is located on two adjoining points of national highway, giving us more and more vehicles using our pumps for refueling with sufficient area of 5-acre refueling points, enabling us to provide faster services, and we also provide complete range of lubrications for cross-selling of products. Recently, we have signed a dealership agreement with Ashok Leyland's exclusive dealership agreement for Ashok Leyland, Kutch districts and Morbi regions for sale of the heavy vehicle, commercial vehicle and its spare part across 3 locations in Kutch district, Gujarat. These locations will have 3 allied showrooms for sale of HNCVB and its spare parts for fleet owners and also workshop for regular servicing of the HCVs. These are strategically located at Gandhidham with 20 ways of workshops and 3S model, Mundra with 15 ways with the 3S models, and Bhuj with 6 ways with 3S model, covering the entire and exit point of the Kutch district. This will help us strengthen our existing relationship further by catering to the needs of fleet owners for new purchase, sales and spare parts and serving of their fleet. Also, it is a strategic fit to our transport segment to service our own fleet of 375 trucks and commercial vehicles, thereby leading to cost saving and synergies. At Accuracy, we have reported 3 prolonged strategies of revenue diversifications, industry diversifications, and additions of wallet share among the existing customer by cross-selling our variety of services. Number 1. By revenue diversifications, we mean to add more and more revenue from our new as services like transportation, last mile delivery, warehousing, sale of petroleum products, and so on and so forth, apart from our additional services of clearing and forwarding and freight forwarding. Number 2, in industry diversifications, we want to add more and more newer industries to our horizon other than our strong presence in marble, granite, tiles industry. We have taken able to add meaningful revenues from new industries like tires, paper, textiles, agri, woods, etc. Number 3, alongside, we will keep adding our wallet share among our customers for selling multiplier services and increase our services in their logistics requirement. Let me speak on industry front. The year gone by was the recovery year from the impact of COVID-19. We have observed that the logistical requirement and services, specifically from the origin players, have increased during the post-COVID-19 period. There was hung distributions in the supply chain due to the geopolitical tensions on the back of Ukraine and Russia war. Ongoing pandemic and post-pandemic effect and short supply of availability of mode of transportation, this has led to increased dependency on organized players like us, especially from the tier 1 and tier 2 cities. We have been able to onboard more and more customers in this year. This is the credibility which has been built over the years and wide range of service we provide under one roof. Let me now take you through the financial and operational highlights for the quarter and year-end FY22. On revenue front, our consolidated revenue for quarter 4 2022 stood at 255 crore as compared to 135 crore in quarter 4 FY21, up by 89% compared to same period last year. Consolidated revenue for FY22 stood at Rs 824 crore at worth of 120% as compared to revenue for FY21. Our volume growth worth container handle were by up to 14% as compared to FY21. Average realizations for the container stood at 92,000. EBITDA level, we are almost at break-even level at EBITDA during quarter 4 FY22. This was primarily due to inflationary environment on account of Ukraine and Russia. There was a sharp increase in the freight rates, higher demurrage and detention charges, which will be passed on the customers with a quarter lag time. However, there are some one-time costs which will be borne by equity. However, we have been witnessing the situations coming to normalized levels and are optimistic of better realizations going forward, which should stabilize, increase the margin. Our consolidated EBITDA for FY22 stood strong at Rs 46 crore as compared to Rs 29.5 crore in FY21, a growth of 57%. If there would have not been an abnormal situations in quarter 4, we would have been able to deliver a growth of in FY22. We are optimistic of this growth for FY23. But our consolidated profit after tax for FY22 stood at Rs 19 crore as compared to Rs 9 crore in FY21, a growth of 1,106%. We are very optimistic of the further growth and increase in profitability for the upcoming years. With this, I would like to open the floor for questions and answers.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Our first question is from the line of Dipti Kothari from Kothari Securities. Please go ahead. Dipti, you can proceed with your question.
Yeah, hello. Sorry, I was on mute. Hi, sir. So my first question was that there has been a sharp increase in the revenue compared to previous years. But as per your presentation, volume growth has only been 14%. So is this increase in revenue because of freight rate increase over the last year?
Yes, ma'am, you are very correct. The container increased 19% reach on 92,000 because the freight rate increased. This is the reason the top line is increased. Correct.
Okay. Also, sir, can you guide us that what will be the steady state growth rate for the company going forward?
1 minute. Yes, yes, Dipti, this is correct. It will be the remain same because the market projections up to 21, 22 is the same way.
Okay. So my second question was that apart from the traditional services of clearing and forwarding, what are the new age services we are providing? Can you elaborate on that?
We are providing them clearing, forwarding, transportation, door-to-door logistics, or end-to-end logistics services, which means pick up the cargo from origin, mine, warehouse or factory and deliver to the factory or warehouse like this way.
Okay. And also, how do we ensure cross-selling of these new services for our existing customers? Is it bundled with CNF?
Yes, basically we are giving a consolidated service to our clients.
Okay, okay. And sir, what will be the margin differential between our CNF vertical and the new age verticals like transportation, warehousing, last mile, etc.?
Yes, I will explain you. Clearing and forwarding 620 crores this year 22 for March. Transportations 109 and other services 14 crore and total is 744 crores.
Okay. And so the last question from my end would be that can you give up the revenue breakup from fueling pumps, sale of HCV and our core logistics services for Q4 and full year FY22?
Yes, ma'am. Motor division is 38.69 crore and fuel division is 34.82 crore.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. That answers my question.
Welcome, madam.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, then please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is from the line of Vikram Suryavanshi from Phillip Capital India Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, sir, and congratulations for good performance in a challenging time. Fortunately, container players are really doing good. So, if you can give some idea about for our revenue mix of say 824 crore or total volume of say almost 81,000 TU, how is the mix between import and export for us? That is my first question.
Yeah. Sir, clearing almost you can take 30-35%. And 1 minute, hold on. I have verification also. I will give you that figure. Clearing and forwarding is 73.3%, and transportation is 15.9%, and rest petroleum others are 1.8%, and petroleum products are 4.3%. Sales of HCMV 4.7%.
So my question was that mix of import and export.
Yes, import and export. Yes, I'm also giving that clarification. Import and export almost. We are doing basically the bundle services, but if you want, I can little bit give you the brief for that. Because in bundle we are giving a combo service, clearing and forwarding and transportation all together to clients. But however, the clearing and forwarding approximately you can take clearing is 35 to 40%.
Okay.
And rest is the forwarding part.
Okay.
Yes. Basically, clearing and forwarding, we are clearing and forwarding as accuracy as a ASL. We are giving clearing and forwarding combo. If any customer is denying for clearing, we are not giving a container to them. If any customer denying forwarding, we are not giving a clearing to them. So basically, we are trying to give a customer a logistic clearing and forwarding all together. But approximately figure is the clearing is a part 35 to 40%, rest is a forwarding part.
Okay. Yeah, and import side, do we handle any import commodities where we have seen growth?
I'm handling the import marble and granite, basically, major cargo. And that is a stagnant and regular cargo, sir.
But we have seen a strong, relative to last year, decline in marble and granite. Is any particular reason for that?
No. Last year is not very much decline, but now it's improved, sir. And we are handling the many more cargo also: marble, granite, textiles, agri, ceramic tiles, machinery, wood, paper, other, and steel. So marble is granite now is not decline. Now is stable or little bit improved. Vikram bhai.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And how is the currently freight rates? Are we seeing some correction happening, or they are still at a very high level, and outlook on broadly freight rate and profitability for us?
Sir, till now the freight level are very stable, and freight level will increase or stable because China is getting open now in the phase wise. Like Shanghai is open, Shanghai port is open 15 to 20%. Next this month till end, they will operation the Shanghai port 50%. For July, they will open the Shanghai fully. So the freight level will be managed same or little bit chance to increase.
Okay. And in terms of availability of containers or lead time, are we able to, compared to pre-COVID, the kind of time taken to reach, say, long haul or medium haul, is there any improvement in lead time, or how is that situation? If you can give some idea about container availability and lead time.
Very correct. Actually, sir, the market, as per the market review, it is correct. Yes, market means container is shortage. But as far as concerns, we as accuracy is involved last many years. We have some carriers tie-up for 6 boxes per vessel per week. So we don't face a lot of problem about this inventory and space. Yes.
And normally, even today, if someone has to send it to USA, West Coast or East Coast or Europe, how is the lead time typically within what time frame we can manage the move container from India to, say, destination?
See, India to we will arrange the container within hours, not a matter, because we don't face inventory problem or space. And from India to US now lead time decrease, not increase or stable, 45 to 55 days transit time.
Okay.
Earlier was a 65 to 90 days, but now the condition is getting over at Los Angeles, Norfolk, and Houston, all 3 ports. Condition is getting over now. So there is no vessel is waiting for unloading. So vessel frequency is getting now normalized. 75 is already normal situation. Yes.
Okay. So this 45-55 days is port to port.
Yes, port to port.
All right.
Total turnaround of the boxes from India to US and US to India is almost 90 days.
Got it.
Round the trip.
Got it. Okay. And how is the profitability in trucking part of a business with the diesel price volatility, and are we able to pass it on whenever diesel price increase, or does it impact the profitability in trucking? So if you can give some sense on the profitability of trucking business with the impact of diesel price.
You're right. Your question is very correct, sir. Thank you for the question. But the things, whatever the diesel price increasing, the same increased cost we are passing to the client. We are not signing the long-term agreement because the fluctuation is so much, inflation is so much. So we are not signing the long-term agreement with anyone. We are giving the quote month-to-month maximum, month-to-month quote. Otherwise, no. Case-to-case basis or lot-to-lot basis.
Understood. Okay. And last question from my side. We have seen huge diversification in terms of our freight forwarding business in terms of cargo. Now we are handling different cargos. We are primarily focused from marbles and tiles. Similarly, now we are expanding for the heavy trucking business with the tie with Ashok Leyland for distribution also. Will trucking can be increased going forward, and we can also enter into like a full truckload cargo movement across the country, or it will be more focused about freight forwarding business in terms of opportunity and growth going forward?
Good question, Vikramji. Vikramji, first point to answer for your questions. Sir, my focus is clearing, forwarding, and trucking. But as you know very well, Accuracy is developing integration, backward and forward development. Okay, I'm involved in the industries, CHA, freight forwarders, and transport. So I have developed the fuel division. I have developed the dealership division because I know the many customers, transporter customers. Okay, so I have took this dealership for Kutch district as exclusive. But yes, I'm not going to point number 2. I'm not going to add the more truck for my own transportations. This dealership I have taken up to sell the truck to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I will come in queue, sir. So I have a couple of more questions, but I will come in. Thank you.
Please, no problem. I'm waiting your question, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, then please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is from the line of Ankit Agarwal from ARC Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So I had a couple of questions on the HCV business. So one was answered in the previous question only by the previous participant. So a few further questions, sir. What are the margins in the business of sale of HCV and the spare and repair business of HCV?
EBITDA level is almost 1 minute. I have a question now. Please hold on. Almost 5 to 7% approximate.
Sir, this is in the sale of HCV?
Sale of HCV is 3% and service almost 9 to 10% and spare part is 9 to 10%. Because I have 3 years, sales, service and spare part.
Right. So the total mix comes to 5 to 7.
Yes, means maximum 8 or 5 to 7 is very well.
Okay, and sir, one last question on this. What is the working capital requirement for this business?
Sir, actually this business don't require so much long working capital. The working capital requires only 15 to 20 days for rotation. We purchase the truck. Once the truck reach in our depot, we will sell and get the payment and within 7 days. So 15 to 21 days the capital cycle in this particular MMCV business, dealership business.
Okay, and sir, one last question, sir. What is the targeted return these days that we plan to do from this kind of business?
Your voice is broken, sir. Can you repeat, please?
Sir, what is the targeted ROC, like the return on capital that we plan to target from this line of business?
Approximate as of now, sir, 5 to 7%.
Okay, fine, sir. That answers my question. Thanks a lot and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, then please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is from the line of Atul Kotari from Progwell Securities. Please go ahead.
Sir, thank you for the opportunity. Sir, if you can show some color in terms of how many customers we have added during the last 2 years, in terms of count and as well as which industries they primarily belong to.
1 minute. Your voice is broken. Can you repeat question, please?
Sir, yeah. Sir, can you throw some color in terms of how many customers we have added during the last 2 years, in terms of count and as well as which industries they belong to?
Yes, sir. We have added almost 130 customers. 130 customers in tiles. 19 customers as a broker, means buyer, which I'm giving door-to-door services. Okay. 30 and 2 big customers, tire industry, It's almost, you can say, 250, around 250 or 300 around. We have added new customer, tiles, tire, and agri, and paper.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So these new customers, basically which you have added, they are just using the CNS services, or they are using the bundle services, including the new age services?
Sir, I'm giving only bundle services. My whole business is almost 95 to 98% bundle services: clearing, forwarding, transport, warehouse, and empty depot. So these all 5 facilities I'm giving to my client as a bundle service. And if any customer asks me only for transportations, or only for CHA, or only for freight forwarding, so we are not adding particular that customer. We try to convince, we request to them, this is my CHA service, this is my transport service, this is my freight forwarding service, and this is my warehouse service. So please take all, so that I will give you a more competitive rate and good service, on time service. My motto is to convert them, to explain them, to give a good service. Because if I am giving my truck to any company, any customers with who is handling other CHA, other booking freight forwarders, so my truck will be hold at port like Mundra and Kandla. So my day will be get best. So my truck will be get idle. So I don't want to prefer like this way. So we convert and we try to get bundle service.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have partly answered my next question. Basically, I wanted to ask you, have we been successful in cross-selling multiple services to our existing customers? So if you can quantify that, or in a qualitative term, then great.
Sir, your voice little bit cut. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, sir. Basically, I wanted to ask you that have we been successful in cross-selling the multiple services to our existing customers?
Yes, sir.
And if you can quantify that, sir.
Quantify it 1 minute. Hold on. Yes, Mr. Atul, 85 to 90% we book the round-the-trip round-the-trip services.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, last question from my end. Sir, currently, our dependency on marble tiles and granite is very high. So,
right,
what will be the ideal revenue breakup 3 years from now?
Sir, machinery, wood, paper, and steel.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Next 3 years, which we are focusing for development. So the commodities, wood means lakda. Okay. Paper, steel, and machinery. 4 commodity, and agri product. 5 commodity we are focusing for next 3 years or 4 years, because this is a big volume of this commodity which will export from India.
Okay, sir. That's it from my end, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Atul.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, then please press star and 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is from the line of Vikram Suryavanshi from Phillip Capital India Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So there I just wanted to check, I think most of this our container movements to the port, what we are doing is by road movement, or are we also using the rail? Because what we heard is that there are ICDs coming up in Morbi which can be connected to the rail side and they can move containers by rail connectivity. So I just wanted to know that competition from that kind of a business model, and are we flexible to moving road and rail for movement of containers to the port? So your thought on that?
Yes, Mr. Vikram, your question is very good. I know Mr. Adani has started the rail facility from Morbi and many more locations. However, but it is not, we have not as of now planned. But yes, in futures we will get opportunity, definitely will develop it. But as of now, not.
Okay, yeah. And this year particularly, we have seen slightly higher tax rate. So just wanted to get your comment on what will be our effective tax rate for a company on full year basis going forward.
1 minute, I will give you. One minute. So next year, the tax rate approximate 33 crores. Percentage, sorry, percentage, 33.98%, sorry.
3,300. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was from my side, and thank you very much, sir, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vikram. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question for today. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Vinay Tripathi for closing comments.
Yes. I take this opportunity. First of all, thank you very much to joining all participants for our Concall. And now I'm going to take this opportunity to end the matter and the meeting. I take this opportunity to thank you everyone for joining the call. We will keep updating the investors community on regular basis for incremental updates on your company. I hope we have been able to address all your queries. For any further information, kindly get in touch with us or Strategic Growth Advisor, our Investor Relations Advisors. Thank you once again and stay safe.
Thank you. On behalf of Accuracy Shipping Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Thank you, sir.